It's another day, the sun is shining. Got to know what's going on around you. Wake up, it's the time to motivate your mind. Come with me, let's make this moment brighter. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Come on and wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Hey.
Good morning. Welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise, TGIF. I am Philip Simon, so very pleased to be joining you once again on this beautiful day in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. It is indeed a wonderful time to be alive. Listen, the star of the show is not here right now, but we expect her very shortly. That said, we've got the G-Man in the house, and he's going to be rocking weather in a second. Godfrey, I want to hear all about the good things that are going to be happening this weekend because it's a holiday weekend, and we're going to be talking all about it. We are here with the Ministry of Tourism. They're going to be telling us about the final opportunity for the Junkanoo Summer Festival. And speaking about entertainment, Osano Neely is here as a part of our summer entertainment series. There's been a lot of conch poisoning over the last several weeks or so, and we're going to be discussing that a little bit more with Dr. Greenslade. And the tax collectors are in the studio. The Department of Inland Revenue is going to be discussing the new VAT-free pricing scheme. And Mavs Entertainment Summer Festival is in the hall. And finally, at the end of the month, we have Fashion Hall segments. But listen, before we can get to any of that, we're going to have our first look with Weather at Sunrise with Godfrey Burnside.
Weather at Sunrise, brought to you by Bahamas First. First in insurance, today, tomorrow.
Thank you, Phil, and good morning, Bahamas. You're going solo this morning, Phil. Just don't crash, okay? Your first look at weather at sunrise. Great weekend in store. Weather-wise, we do have that dominant high-pressure ridge across the islands, creating some breezy conditions that will continue into the weekend. But it's still hot and it's still humid. And then to the southeast of us, we do have a upper level low that's creating some showers, particularly the Andros, the Ragged Island area. That's moving towards the northwest and should move the area, but cause some pockets of showers during the daytime hours. Today, though, we're looking at partly sunny, hot and humid, a little breezy, with a few showers, isolated thunderstorms to become mainly by the afternoon. High temperature 92 degrees Fahrenheit. Your heat index 102. Tonight, we're looking at a few clouds, still a bit breezy, with a chance of a few late night or early morning showers or possible thunderstorms. Your low temperature going down to 78 degrees Fahrenheit. And some regional highs and lows across the Caribbean, Barbados 83 and 78. In Jamaica, 87 and 75. In Trinidad, 84 and 74. And the Turks and Caicos Islands, 89 and 77. Across North America, Atlanta, 78 and 69. In Raleigh, 78 and 72. Miami, 91 and 80. Dallas, Texas, 96 and 74. And Toronto, Canada, 78 and 69. Weekend outlook, great weekend in store for outdoor activities. Lots of sunshine, hot, humid, a little on the breezy side. We won't rule out a short thunderstorm by afternoon. Those temperatures daytime will be in the low 90s. Feel like the lowest 100 at nighttime in the upper 70s. That puts you up in your first look at weather sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Phil.
Thank you very much, Godfrey. Of course, we all know the last budget brought a 12% across the board, almost increase in VAT. But there was some good news. There were some items that were VAT-free. We're very pleased to be joined in the studio this morning by the tax collectors themselves, looking very much like tax collectors this morning. Welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Thank you.
Good morning. It's good to be here.
We have the acting chief valuation officer, who is also the controller, Mrs. Rosemary Pintard-Bow, and Mr. Keith Worrell, who is a VAT consultant. Welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise once again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So, I mean, we've had the conversation. You've heard the furor. This is a very important topic. But again, it's not all bad news. In fact, you believe that it's significant news that we have so many items that would have been VAT-free, and you're here to kind of describe just a little bit to us exactly what they are.
Yes.
We do have, we've got we know that the VAT rate has increased to 12%. However, as at the 1st of August, there are a number of items that are now VAT-free, or what we call zero rated.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, just to explain that, zero rated basically means that the rate of tax charged on those items is at a rate of 0%.
Right.
And in essence, it is then VAT-free. And I think that what we really want to get across is this message, that in as much as the rate has moved from 7.5% to 12%, we must bear in mind that that 7.5% rate was a 7.5% rate on every item that you purchased. In fact, prior to the budget amendment, there were very few items that were zero rated. In fact, I can't think of any that were zero rated. We had zero rated services,
Right.
but there were no items that were zero rated at all.
So basically, what is going to happen is that consumers are going to find that with respect to our bread basket items and medications, which are items that we need basically for survival,
Okay.
they are not going to be paying any VAT on those items.
Okay.
So they would basically be VAT-free.
All right.
That's it.
And when we say bread basket items, we hear it all the time. What exactly does that mean?
Well, the government has a group of items that it does not charge duty on, and we have added to those duty-free items some additional items,
Okay.
such as your soap and powder detergent, you know, so those items that, like I say, persons basically use every day.
Okay.
Those items they're not going to be paying VAT on as a result of us having increased the VAT rate
Okay.
by the 4.5%.
All right. So it's a comprehensive list, and we would have seen some of the advertisements, I mean, full-page advertisements on social media, et cetera.
Yes.
But where can we go to find the information on a consistent basis? Is there a website? Is it listed somewhere?
Yes, we have a website, DIR, Inland Revenue.finance.gov.bs. That is our website for the Department of Inland Revenue. And the lists are there.
Okay.
And we have advertised them in the papers, and
Right.
we're going to have flyers all over the place.
Right. Okay. And we are talking about the effective VAT rate. This has nothing to do with the customs or
No,
taxes
absolutely
on-
nothing. And
okay.
I think we need to make that clear.
Right.
There is that confusion. An item that is duty-free is not necessarily VAT-free.
Okay.
And
Gotcha.
vice versa.
And
And I
vice
said that an item that is VAT-free is not necessarily duty-free. I think the other thing that we've got to bear in mind is this, and I think that we need persons to really have a look at it. Prior to the 1st of August, all right, like I alluded to earlier, all items basically carried VAT at 7.5%. With the change, it is anticipated that some 8,000 items
Wow.
in the food store, all right, will no longer carry a VAT rate of 12%. So
80% of what persons would
80%.
80% of
Of what you
items
would
that
normally
person
buy.
would normally purchase in the food store
So-
is now VAT-free.
So
That's
what
significant.
we're going to be relying on is public knowledge.
Okay.
The website that Ms. Bo
Right.
mentioned earlier is the website where we have basically posted all of the relevant information.
Okay.
It is up to the public to become familiar with that so that they know
Absolutely.
what yeah.
And so they can police
Yes.
themselves and police the vendors
Exactly.
themselves. But we're
Yes.
not just talking about food items, right? I mean, there's also a listing of medicines.
Medicines.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Which types?
We have a whole list. We have prescription drugs as well as non-prescription medication that across-the-counter medication. Some of those are also VAT-free. As a matter of fact, most of them.
Okay. Were they previously?
No.
No.
So this is also a brand new, okay.
Yes.
So in effect, items that we need for everyday living,
Okay.
right,
All right.
are now basically for the most part VAT-free.
Okay.
With regard to medicines, let's make it clear that, for example, vitamins and
Vitamins,
supplements,
yes.
those are the exceptions.
Okay.
There are some exceptions because those items are based on tariff
Tariff.
headings.
Okay.
All right. Now, we're not particularly familiar with those. Very few of us are. But on our websites, we're and social media, we're trying to make it clear to the public
Right.
what those exceptions are.
Okay.
But generally, like I said, it's a whole range of items. So
Right.
it's in as much as there was a lot of
Absolutely. Concern about,
concern about the
increases,
actual
right.
increase in rate.
Right.
The overall impact for those persons, for all of us,
Right.
on a
Regular,
weekly basis
everyday
when we go
types
to the.
of- okay.
Yeah.
So we should be able to see this change.
Yes.
One final question, Mrs. Pintado. Obviously, people will be watching, people will have concern. It was important, I believe, for the government to kind of do this and promote this. But if they have questions and they're seeing some things and the shifts or the adjustments are not being made, they believe, who do they call and how can they get in contact with the DIR?
Well, we have a call center.
That deals specifically with this
that will
complaints?
direct
Okay.
persons, if they can, if the individuals at the call center are unable to address the topics, then they will direct it to persons who can. Our call center number is 641-8050.
Okay.
And then, of course, we are on Facebook. The Facebook account is
That's
DIR
Bahamas.
Bahamas.
Yeah.
And then we are on Twitter and Instagram at iRevenue 242. And
Right.
then we are
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Well, that's
So
good
they
to
can
hear.
find us.
That's good to hear. Well, listen, thank you very much for joining us from Bahamas at Sunrise. Hopefully this has the impact intended, because certainly we need
Well,
the breaks.
our objective is to lay the fares that we are pushing up the cost of living
Yeah.
Yeah.
and to show persons the benefits
Yeah.
that are accruing to those who really need them.
Okay, great.
There's one other point I want to mention before we leave, and that is on importation. Persons who bring zero-rated items with them as part of their personal luggage, those persons will be allowed those items
The same.
zero-rated.
Okay, excellent.
But it has to be part of your personal luggage.
Luggage,
If
okay.
it is shipped,
Then expect
then
the
it's
rate.
deemed to be imported
Right.
and it is vatted at the regular standard rate of
Excellent,
12%.
excellent. Well, listen, thank you for the education. I'm sure people will visit the site to become more familiar with exactly what's going on. Thank you for joining us on Bahamas at Sunrise, Mrs. Rosemary Pintard-Bowe and Mr. Keith Worrell from the Department of Inland Revenue. Watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
So who really own the Nassau Container Port?
Boss, that's easy. The government.
I do.
I do. Thank you. I do.
I do. And one day, he will too.
I do. Knock now.
Here at the Nassau Container Port, we've diversified our ownership to give hardworking Bahamians a piece of the economic pie. And we'll continue to grow so that we can give you a consistent return on your investment. That's our promise.
Good afternoon. First response. How can I help you?
I've been in an accident on West Bay Street. Can you send someone to help?
Yes, ma'am. A first response team will be there in 15 minutes. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine, but a bit upset.
We're glad you're not hurt. Please, try to relax. Our team will take care of everything as soon as they arrive.
First Response provides immediate on-site service and support from the scene of an accident through the claims and repair process. And it's free to all Bahamas First insured drivers in New Providence, every day for any type of accident. If you drive and want first response on your side, call 32-FIRST or visit bahamasfirst.com for the name of an authorized Bahamas First agent. First response can't prevent an accident from happening.
But it can certainly ease your mind when it happens.
Good morning and welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. Well, you might have heard on the airwaves lately that there have been over 25 cases of coin poisoning happening in New Providence at the Porter's Key Dock. And we're caused some cause for alarm over the past few weeks. Well, here to tell us more about the situation and in particular how you can prevent yourself from being one of those persons to experience poisoning from conch, we're very happy to welcome Dr. Felicia Balfour Greenslade, who's the medical officer and at the surveillance unit for the Ministry of Health. Good morning, Dr. Greenslade, and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning. Pleasure to be here.
A pleasure to have you with us. Now, I'm going to let you pronounce this big word for us. I've heard it said on the airways, but I don't want to mess it up because I want to get the exact name correct.
Okay.
It is Vibrio
parahemolyticus.
Vibrio parahemolyticus. Fancy word, guys, but in our layman's terms, it simply means conch poisoning, right?
Exactly.
Okay. How serious is it?
Well, the problem that you have with conch poisoning is it debilitates.
Okay.
Okay, it's a very uncomfortable condition. It can have people out of work. Most persons, they're wondering why we're reporting on it because they're thinking no one's getting that sick or dying from it. But it still has an impact on the public in terms of when you have someone simply unable to function because they're not well. And you can be out for up to 3 or 4 days with this illness because it's very uncomfortable. You have abdominal cramps, you have diarrhea, you can have vomiting with it as well. So of course you can't go to work.
Right.
So in that respect, it is a significant public health disease.
Okay.
Yes.
And so we talked about vomiting, possible diarrhea as symptoms of this. We said it may last 3 to 4 days. Fever, night sweats, any of those things
That can
associated with
happen
it
as well in some cases. Yes, that can happen. So again, it just emphasizes the point. When someone has this, they're basically out of action.
Yeah.
So it has implications. The concern that we're also having is even though we haven't had a mass of cases in terms of what we've had experienced previously. We've had sometimes up to about 400 cases in an outbreak.
Wow.
But right now we're at 46 cases to date.
Okay.
But again, we want persons to be aware that this is something that they don't necessarily have to go through. There's a steps that you can watch for when your conch is being prepared. Specifically, we're looking at raw conch because if you have cooked conch and it's properly prepared, this isn't an issue.
Right, this is about the raw conch.
It's about the raw conch,
So
the conch salad and the scorched conch.
I'm going to get to that in just a second because I want people to know, the holidays coming up, everybody's going to be under the dark looking for something to do, and we want them to be watching out for these signs. But before we do that, as we look at symptoms and we know that this can put people out of commission for some time, one of the things that I really wanted to find out from you is whether or not somebody should stay home if they're experiencing this condition or if they should carry themselves to the hospital.
What we would tell you, and this is why we know they're probably more out there, because Bahamians they tend to self-medicate.
Right.
I have some loose stool, I'm going to stay home and drink some Gatorade, and they think that's fine. But if you're having diarrhea for 2 to 3 days and it's severe enough, you actually can have a problem with dehydration.
Okay.
So in that respect, what we tell persons, if you see you're having these symptoms and you know you had a raw conch meal within the past 24 or so hours, we would like for you to go and see your healthcare provider.
Okay.
Because even if you don't need hospitalization for dehydration, you would be seen, you'd be assessed properly to know just how severe your illness is. You'd be given appropriate time off and medication to be able to deal with it.
Okay. I think that those are wise words. So I want to encourage my people, we get something wrong with us, we stay home, we think that we can do it on our own, to really go and see someone just to make sure that you're taking care of yourself to the best of your ability. So now let's talk about those of us that want to prevent getting sick from conch, but we love our conch salad. There's no holiday that we're going to have without it. What are some of the steps we can take to make sure that the conch being served to us is clean and will take care of our bodies as well?
Okay. With conch poisoning, what persons have to realize, the problem isn't the conch itself. It's not the conch meat. In our water, we have this particular bacteria, the Vibrio parahemolyticus. It lives in warm marine waters. So when you have factors coming into play like climate change, it's getting warmer, and places like Potter's Key or Arak where they actually clean and throw the waste into the water, like when they clean the fish or they clean the conch, it basically sets up the perfect environment for the bacteria to grow. So you get literally almost like a bloom, if you want to use that term, of the Vibrio. Now, the conch is in the water being stored to be used for the salad. And so the bacteria is there in the water, and it just gets into the slime on the conch.
Okay.
So the conch meat isn't the problem.
Okay.
It's what's on the surface of the conch.
Okay.
So when you go to have your conch salad or your raw conch, what you need to ensure as a consumer is that your vendor is cleaning your conch in fresh running water.
Okay.
Because if you're just taking the conch out of the seawater and washing it with the seawater where the same bacteria is, you just
putting bacteria
on top of the conch, so you're
Okay.
not really getting rid of it.
Okay.
Now, I know the whole thing, you're supposed to wash it in salt water because that's just the way it's done. You can store it in the salt water up until the point of preparation, as in you're going to prepare this now, wash it under fresh running water.
Okay.
And as a consumer, you are perfectly entitled to ask your vendor, are you washing the conch in fresh running water? And if you cannot see where they have a supply of fresh running water,
you may not want to, not this time around. Not
this time around.
Right.
You might want to not bother with
Dr.
that.
Greenslade, thank you so much for coming in and assuring us that all is well, but that we can take some steps to make sure that we get even better, and encouraging those persons who may be feeling sick to go in and see someone. A great lesson this morning on our health, and so we're grateful that you joined us.
No problem. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you for watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be back with more after this commercial break.
Shell is taking you on an exciting journey with its summer promotion. Now through September 14th, enter for your chance to win a brand new 2018 Toyota Yaris. Just make a minimum purchase of $20 worth of fuel from any Shell service station in Nassau. Answer the skill question on the entry form and submit. The grand prize will be drawn on September 14th. Other weekly prizes include free fuel vouchers and VIP packages to see Jay-Z and Beyonce live in concert August 31st at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. For more info, visit their Facebook page at Sunoil Bahamas.
How are we making Rev work wonders for you? We are doing it together. You told us what you want, and we've heard you. Want faster broadband? How about speeds up to 1 gigabit per second? Want shorter house calls? 2 hours max. We promise. Want to take your entertainment anywhere? Well, your Rev Go Play app is here. Rev, we've heard you. You speak, we listen. Rev, you and us together.
This Saturday, August 4th, is the last installment for this year of the Summer Junkanoo Festival. We're very pleased to be joined this morning by Mrs. Charity Ambrista. She is with the Ministry of Tourism, the Director of Events. Good to see you, Charity. It's been a long time.
I know. Thanks for having me.
Of course, just equally as lovely, my old friend, who does not seem to want to age at all.
I don't understand that.
Somebody I've known a very long time, but she looks exactly the same, Kishleen.
Good morning.
Welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Thank you.
Right,
Great to be here.
We've had a long, hot, wonderful summer, I believe, and
Yes.
The Summer Junkanoo Festival has been just amazing. I've been a couple of times, and tomorrow's the last day.
Great. Yes, it has been. We started July 7th, and every Saturday in July, and now we're on the final Junkanoo Summer Festival this coming Saturday. And so we're asking everybody to come on out. There's something for everyone. And as you know, you said you were there twice. We took a different format. The event has been revamped. And so it's not all about the competition. And so, but you can't have Junkanoo Summer Festival without the Junkanoos, right?
Absolutely. And whether
this
it's
week,
official competition or not, you know it's competition.
That's right. That's right. Bragging rights always. And then this week, actually, it's all about Junkanoo.
Okay.
So we have with us Kishleen from
the Wally.
World famous Valley Boys.
Indeed.
Well, listen, you guys, I mean, you're celebrating 60 years
Yes.
this year. I mean, that's amazing in and of
Yes.
itself. I
Yes.
mean, when you think about the evolution of the group and the players, I mean, you've certainly been at the forefront of it for quite a number of years. I still can't get over how young you look, Kisha.
Well, this is our 60th,
Yeah.
and so thank you very much for having us, and we hope that you'd invite us to come back again for
Yeah,
another
sure.
60th just on our celebrations.
Mhm.
But this Saturday is scheduled to be very, very interesting and exciting at best, because in addition to the world-famous Valley Boys, also we'll be performing 3 other groups, 2 B division groups, the Conquerors for Christ and the Colors Junkanoo group, and then Roots Junkanoo group will also perform.
Oh, that's going to be hot.
So it will be quite interesting this weekend. Everybody's looking forward to it, and I'm very pleased to see that all the other groups participated in the weeks prior. And so this is now the culmination of a month-long, or the activity of the summer for the Junkanoo Summer Festival.
It's just been fun, though. I mean, it's absolutely been fun. You know, when
Yeah.
you're out there, you feel the vibe.
Yeah.
And what's been, just really, a treat for me to see is the interaction with the tourists in particular.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we have shuttle buses
Okay.
that bring the tourists from the cruise port, from hotels in Cable Beach as well as Paradise Island.
Yeah.
And so it's been really great. They're coming by the bus loads.
Right.
And while we do Junkanoo Summer Festival and other cultural events to keep our culture alive and to teach the younger kids, it really gives us an opportunity to allow the visitors to really see
to share in
who
who
we
he
are.
is. Exactly.
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 And, they go away with a very special experience.
Yeah.
Because, you can be in a wonderful hotel anywhere, but when you come to Junkanoo Summer Festival
it.
and leave,
Yeah, you feel it. You feel it.
you know that you've been to the Bahamas. Because it's the food,
I was about to say, what can
the
people
great
expect when they get there?
drinks,
Yeah.
the artisans are there with all these unique products.
The food has been amazing.
Has been, and everybody's been commenting on that this year. Because we brought in a few new vendors
And
as
you've got
well.
a kids' corner as well.
The kids' corner, that is just jumping. Any local or Bahamian game that you can think of,
You're playing it.
it's there.
Okay.
And we have a magician. And for the 4 weeks, 5 weeks, the event has been themed actually. And so we started out with Gombe.
Okay.
Then we had Cat and Fiddle, Nostalgia.
Yeah.
There was Rake and Scrape.
Yeah.
And so,
What are we ending with?
of course, nothing
time
else.
Okay.
And you will get a taste of Junkanoo from the beginning to
Yes.
now.
From whence we came.
So I think you'll be seeing all the old-fashioned
Yeah.
costumes,
So you can't miss it.
etc. So we want everyone to come out. And we couldn't put this event on without our many sponsors.
Yeah.
And so I'd like to just call them, because usually we leave the
Go
sponsors
ahead,
for
go
the
ahead.
last.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure
Make
I
sure you
give
get 'em
them a
in, get 'em in.
plug.
Okay.
Rev.
Okay.
Rev is our main sponsor. And we're so delighted to have them on as a partner.
Great.
Movi, BTC, Collect, Bacardi, Little Switzerland, Commonwealth Bank, Sunshine Insurance, AML Foods, Swift Enterprises, John Bow. And so,
Excellent list.
and all the other persons who would have assisted us over the 5 weeks. We want to say thank you so much.
Listen, we thank them too. So listen, Kishna, I'm going to give you the last word. All right. Tomorrow's the day. What time does it lick off?
The last one, well, it begins early in the day, as Charity alluded to. But what I also wanted to say about the Junkanoo Summer Festival that was interesting to me this year is that you were able to experience something from every island. Like, for instance, the pineapples from Eleuthera and the crabs from Andros.
real,
And I mean, it is just so well exhibited. And I truly appreciated that because you were able to see a little touch of every portion of the Bahamas. Having just traveled here to New Providence, you can see the whole archipelago. I appreciated that part.
Well, listen.
Now, about the Junkanoo. The Junkanoo is our foremost cultural expression in the Bahamas, and it will be exciting. Please come.
What time?
All day, come all day.
Okay, well,
just
listen.
bring your whole
the
family,
event
come all
starts
day.
at 12.
But the Valley, we're rushing at about 11, 11:30, just in case you,
Just in
know,
case you
just
wanna-
wanted to just
Well,
come
listen,
and see us.
It's
but
going to be
all
a
day.
wonderful day. A great time. The Summer Junkanoo Festival this Saturday, August 4th.
Yes.
Thank you.
Watching Bahamas at sunrise. We've been with the Ministry of Tourism, Charity and Brista, and of course, the rep for the Valley Boys, Kishalene. We'll be right back.
I always wanted to come back to the College of Bahamas. I wanted to be a faculty. When the opportunity came for me to be Vice President of Operations, I said, well, let me try that first. It makes me proud because I was here before. I feel as if now I'm sort of like a beacon for those students who are here to say, hey, listen, I can actually be a vice president. I can actually be one of the big leaders at the university. I'm Ronnie Stevenson, and this is my UB.
Apply today at www.ub.edu.bs.
Wait, that's Omar Little from The Wire. You think everyone is Omar from The Wire?
Wow, it's really nice to meet a fan.
It's like he's right here. Are you telling me he was being all type shows and stuff?
And you know, Rev Go Play plays a lot of good movies and TV shows.
Excuse me, can't you see we're watching something else? Rude.
Settle all your pop culture disputes with RevGo Play. Watch, record, and stream all your favorite shows wherever you are. Free for all Rev TV subscribers. Rev, you and us together.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. We're at the halfway point of a great show so far, Phil.
Yeah, man. I missed you at the beginning, but I'm glad you're here.
I made it. I made it for the first time in forever. I had car issues. Who knew, right? Who knew? But I'm here, and I'm happy to be here. And I'm happy to be talking with Victor. We got Victor back with us.
Victor, the star, is back.
Yeah.
Mr. Mavs himself.
Good morning, good morning, good
and
morning.
of course, MAV stands for Musicians, Artists, and Vocalists Showcase.
That's correct, that's
and
correct.
this is how many years now, guys?
Oh, wow. This is going to be our 4th year around. Wow.
Fourth year.
Sounds like forever.
Sounds like forever. And you guys doing a showcase?
Yeah, a summer festival this Sunday,
Okay.
August 5th on Pompey Square. We're having some art, music, local talent, all Bahamian-owned businesses. It's going to be a great festival.
Okay.
And we just want people to come out and support these artists who've been preparing for weeks. It's been like 6 weeks of preparation.
Wow.
And I think they're ready. Don't get me wrong. This is no amateur show. It's going to be amazing production. A-class lighting and audio provided by professionals.
Okay.
Everything, whole
What time
9
does it
yards.
start?
It starts at 7 p.m. Pre-show is at 7 p.m. Actual performance is at 7:30.
All right.
Yeah.
And what time does it go until?
Till about 10 p.m. or until you get tired dancing.
Until you get tired, yeah. So I mean, the holidays the next day, so nobody's got any excuses, right?
Yeah.
Go straight to emancipation.
There's no need to worry. It's going to be great food. Pulpy, Vilmonkey Foot, and
Okay.
Thirsty going to be there. And you can also shop around for some Bahamian-made jewelry if you want.
Nice. So it sounds like a great time. And Charissa used to sing with you guys as
Right,
well.
that's correct. That's
she
correct.
started out with Mav,
Right,
and
she
now
was
Charissa's
big time.
doing a big time, man. Charissa's got albums.
She was our
she's on the
spotlight artist
song.
last year.
Yeah, and so certainly we can expect that that's the quality of artists that we'll
listen,
see.
man,
yeah.
If you get
Oh, yeah,
Victor
definitely.
involved, man, you know, it's
Well, you know.
it's top class, man. It's top class and talent.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a cost to attend?
Oh, it's completely free. Completely free. We're a non-profit organization, and we just do it for the love of it, you know?
All right, then you can't beat that, Phil.
At all, man. Can't beat it at all. But listen, you can't beat this show.
No, not at all.
Can't beat this show. We've got more to come. Fashion All is here, star.
They are here. They are here. I had to step up my game today.
I see. Listen.
Because, you know,
All
Fashion
right,
Hall
all
is coming.
right.
I said, I
All
got to
right.
let my models meet me working, man. Yeah, so
That's
Fashion
like
Hall
when
is going to be
Kidar
here.
came on the show that time, man.
And
I was fresh right up.
You were, Phil. You did. And you look so good, man. Again today, as always.
Thanks, man. It's a shake.
And in addition to that, we've got that vegan cooking segment. Remember, we did one for you before. We've got another one today. That's with Chef Small. And, of course, that's sponsored by Solomon's Fresh Market.
Yeah.
And Osana Neely will also perform for us. So we've still got more to come in the second half.
Yeah, great. But, of course, we can't do any of that without God We Burn Outside in our second look with Red at Sunrise.
Weather at Sunrise, brought to you by Bahamas First. First in insurance, today, tomorrow.
Thank you, Phil. And good morning, Bahamas. In your second look at weather at sunrise, the tropics. Around the tropics this morning, the tropics remain quiet and the tropical storm formation are expected during the next 5 days. On the local scene, dominant high pressure continues to generate breezy conditions across the islands and to the southeast. We do have an upper level low that's triggering off some pockets of showers, particularly with the central islands, and this morning a lot of it is across South Andros. In your marine forecast, we do have a caution posted. Winds blowing east to southeast at 15-20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet over all the islands. And on Saturday, those winds become easterly at 15-20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet over all the islands. On Sunday, winds east to 15-20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet over northwest and central Bahamas, becoming east to southeast at 15-20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet over the southeastern islands. Your tides. Your next high tide will be at 4 minutes past midday. Next low tide will be at 6:18 this evening. High again tomorrow morning at 16 minutes past midnight. Sunset 7:51 this evening. Rises more at 6:39. UV index 9. Your water temperature 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Honeymoon phase last quarter. Extended look. Lots of sunshine. Hot temperatures. Humid conditions. Still a little breezy. We want to rule out a shower thunderstorm by afternoon. Those temperatures daytime will be in the low 90s. At nighttime in the upper 70s. That puts you up in your phone. Look at weather sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Phil.
Thank you very much, Godfrey. We are back with our summer entertainment series. Listen, we got another good one for you here on Bahamas at Sunrise. I got the man, Osana Neely. He is back, and he's joined by pianist Kenton Burrows. Good morning, sir. Welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise. I think this is my first time seeing you on Bahamas at Sunrise. Yes, all right. So listen, man, you've been singing for a minute, man.
For a long time. It's been probably many years since I've been at 13 years at least.
That's almost his entire life.
I know, right?
But listen, so tell us a little bit, just really quickly, about your career and the evolution of who is Osana Neely and what you've evolved into as an artist.
Well, you know, I came back from college. I studied finance at the university in Tennessee. Yeah. And I started my shipping company, Island Gopher.
Yeah.
And I came back and I got into real estate once again. Yeah, yeah. So I started real estate for H.C. Christie. Yeah. And I perform at Ocean Club, Albany, and Bahama every Friday and Saturday, 7:30 to 10.
Cool. Interesting. It's interesting. So Kenton, this is something that you do also. I mean, you know.
Yeah, full-time.
Full-time.
So,
full-time.
I teach music
at
C.I. Gibson High School.
All right.
And me and Osana hooked up about a year ago. And it felt like I've been playing with this guy.
It just clicked.
Yeah, it just clicked.
Just clicked. All right. Well, listen, so what are we going to be clicking with today?
Well, you know, we're going to do Darling You.
All right.
Some jazz.
All right, cool. Listen, man, have some fun. You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We got the man.
Darling, you send me. Darling, you send me. Darling, you send me. Honest, you do. Honest, you do. Honest, you do. Darling, you send me. I know you, yeah. Send me. Darling, you send me. Honest, you do. Honest, you do. Honest, you do. At first I thought it was infatuation, but oh, it lasted so long. Now I find myself wanting to marry you and take you home. Whoa, 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 yeah. You send me. I know you, yeah. Send me, darling, you send me. Honest, you do. Honest, you do. Honest, you do.
Shell is taking you on an exciting journey with its summer promotion. Now through September 14th, enter for your chance to win a brand new 2018 Toyota Yaris. Just make a minimum purchase of $20 worth of fuel from any Shell service station in Nassau. Answer the skill question on the entry form and submit. The grand prize will be drawn on September 14th. Other weekly prizes include free fuel vouchers and VIP packages to see Jay-Z and Beyonce live in concert August 31st at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. For more info, visit their Facebook page at Sun Oil Bahamas.
So who really own the Nassau container port?
Boss, that's easy. The government.
I do.
I do. Thank you.
I do.
I do. And one day, he will too.
I do. Knock now.
Here at the Nassau Container Port, we've diversified our ownership to give hardworking Bahamians a piece of the economic pie. And we'll continue to grow so that we can give you a consistent return on your investment. That's our promise.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. Award-winning chef Jamal Small is back with us today. We're doing another segment of that awesome vegan cooking that we told you about. Last time, you remember, he brought those good ramen noodles and turned it into something absolutely phenomenal. Today, we're talking about vegan chili.
Yes.
Welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise, Chef.
Good morning, Star. Good morning, Bahamas.
Listen, Chef, I heard vegan chili, and I got a bit confused, I must say, because as far as I know, chili is all about the meat. So how does one make vegan chili?
Well, with vegan chili, you know, like I got a joke earlier, someone was sitting out eating a bowl of chili, and a vegan got jealous, said we had to do it. So that's what that whole concept came up with. They made it their own. Vegans are out there pushing and making strides. So.
Okay, so they're pushing and making strides. So they found something that gives us kind of like, I guess, a substitute for the meat that we're used to.
Right.
Certainly all of these fantastic flavors. We got stuff I didn't even know goes in chili. I see you got guac here. I see we got some bread and some radishes. So I'm going to let you carry me through these ingredients that you got from Solomon's Fresh Market.
So
let me know what goes in the vegan chili.
Another fantastic day at Solomon's Fresh Market. So we have a textured soy protein, but it's not soy. This one is soy-free. They have different brands.
Okay.
It's a textured protein.
Okay.
We have a Holy Trinity, which is basically onions, bell peppers, and celery. And of course, we have to have a little bit of thyme. Yeah, that's
I like that.
southern, but it's used all around in culinary.
Okay.
So, we have mushrooms. You need mushrooms. It's traditional in any type of vegetarian cooking.
Okay.
What I did was actually push the water out of it. So it's a hot saute pan, and I got it started, and I pushed all the moisture out of it. So basically, this way you get a good texture from.
Okay.
Then we have veggie broth. This is chili starter in a sense that I made.
Okay.
It has tomato puree, tomato paste, some ketchup, a little molasses, and mustard.
Okay. See that mustard. See that's where it's catchy. They have them little secrets.
Yeah, they have the little secret
Okay.
building flavor. So we have black beans, a little wonton for garnish, scallion, radish, and the avocado is actually a cooling element, and it goes with a toast, and I make an avocado toast, which you'll see here. And this is the chili spices. This is chili de árbol. This is chili powder. We have some of the firehouse spice in there, some cumin, and oregano.
All right.
Mixed all together.
And then we have our regular salt and pepper.
Regular salt and pepper mix.
Okay.
And extra virgin olive oil.
Okay. Now talk me through. So you're going to put the olive oil in first? Or what's gonna happen
Of course.
First? Okay.
Start with a bit of olive oil. Right quick. Then texture protein.
Okay. That sizzle, man. That sizzle has got me every time.
Texture protein. Gonna give that a few minutes. Texture protein.
Nice.
Once it gets up to temperature, then you start building flavor. You add your mushrooms.
Okay.
And your Holy Trinity.
I love that Holy Trinity thing. I'm going to start to incorporate the Holy Trinity in my cooking, Carlos. So you watch out for that. It's going to be off the chain.
Yes, it's traditional.
Okay.
The Bohemians use it, and we don't even know what it
we
really is.
We don't call it Holy Trinity, but we use it in
But we use it
everything,
in everything.
Okay. And already smells so good. Now, this is vegan, but you have been cooking this meal for people. Do people still say, yeah, it kind of tastes like the real thing?
Yes, because it actually does.
Okay.
Believe it or not.
Okay.
Believe it or not, it
I'm
actually does.
I'm going to be a tester. I'm going to find out whether or not that is true as soon as chef is done. Okay, so we got all of our meat simmering and cooking.
Once those are sauteed for about...
saying meat. It's not meat,
It's
guys.
not meat.
But that's how they have me confused, because it looks like meat. Because these vegans are so cool and creative that they have meat
They're
tricks.
crafty. So now we're going to add our vegan starter. Give that about 3 minutes.
Okay.
We're going with a little bit of TV magic.
Okay.
And then your spice.
Oh, yeah. It's nice
And as
spicy.
you can see, I season in between. So I build flavor. That's what the actual kosher salt does. It builds, so you season every layer.
Okay. And see, this is how I getting all the tricks in the trade, right? You can't just do this thing one time, throw all the seasons in the pan and go away. You gotta build the flavor.
Build flavor.
The flavor.
So once that comes up to temperature, you're gonna add a little bit of veggie stock. See, that's the secret with texture protein. You add stock and you bring it down. You let it cook down.
Okay.
So this chili actually takes about an hour or more in the kitchen cooking.
So
That's how you
got to
build
have
it.
time for this one, guys.
Right.
If you really want to taste like Chef Small, you have to set aside an hour of time to let it build over time to get those perfect flavor
And
combinations.
the last thing you want to do once it simmers and comes up to a boil, add your beans. And you just let it cook.
Okay.
Add your cover. Let it cook.
Okay.
Don't touch it. Don't worry about it. Reduce the heat to low.
Okay.
Let it cook.
Okay.
But we work up a little bit of TV magic. And we have both. We have some already done.
We have it done.
So we have some ready to go here.
Okay. Now, Chef, I see that you've laid the bread out on the plate.
Yes.
I mean, and I
This
want
is
you to
called
catch
avocado
this.
toast.
Avocado toast
Yes.
with the radishes on the top.
Yes.
But you lay the
Look,
chili around it?
No, this
and
is
make
a
it fancy?
garnish.
Oh, it's a garnish.
For
okay.
your chili, actually. It's a garnish. So what we do is we take our chili bowl.
Okay. I'm so excited to try this because it smells like the real thing. It looks like the real thing. So I'm going to see how vegans get to live their best life while doing it without meat.
Yes, and the secret to this is if you want to cook it for someone, you do it a day in advance.
Yeah.
So, as chili sits, the
It gets
flavor
even
builds.
better? Wow.
It gets even better. So to finish it, you get a little wonton, traditional, a little scallion, to make it look pretty. Finish it with a little olive oil, a little chef touches.
Okay.
And then we have here the avocado toast.
Okay.
You could actually place it on.
Nice. Oh,
And
y'all
there
be
you
so
go.
fancy. Be so fancy smancy.
Uh-huh.
Chef, this looks delicious. Thank you so much for joining us this morning on Bahamas at Sunrise.
My pleasure.
Bringing us another fabulous vegan meal. And of course, thanks to Solomon's Fresh Market for the awesome ingredients. I'm about to eat this now and let you know exactly how good it tastes. And I can tell you it smells delicious. Mmm. Oh my God, it tastes like real chili.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes just like real chili.
Uh-huh. Told you.
No, this tastes like real chili. So y'all need to get down to Solomon's Fresh Market. Chef Small can't help you. He's a private chef. He's an award-winning chef. But if you follow us here on Bahamas at Sunrise, watch this on Rewind, figure out what we put in there. This is absolutely amazing. Got to cut from camera now because I need to enjoy my meal. We're going to see you at another time. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, Chelly Moss, for keeping me smiling here on Bahamas at Sunrise. Listen, two of my favorite things we covered today, food with our vegan cooking segment, and now fashion with Fashion Hall. Whether you are getting ready for your first semester at the University of the Bahamas or taking academic courses anywhere, or if you're a teacher getting those lessons plans together, Fashion Hall has something in store for all of you and all of us that aren't teachers or students but just want to look good. Oh, thank you so much for joining us this morning, Miss Lynette Rigby.
Thank you so very much. Well, you know, at Fashion Hall, we always try to include our teachers and our college students because, of course, they play a major role in the society. Right. The teachers prepare the students, and the students are the future. Right. So for the month of August, what we do, we have 15% off for all the teachers, all college students. Excellent. Every last one. All they have to do is bring in an ID just to verify that, hey, I'm a college student, or hey, I'm a teacher, and boom.
Just like that, 15%
Just like
off.
that. Those with a Fashion Hall card, if they already have 15%, they will get an additional 5% off.
Wow. So
Yes.
if you have a Fashion Hall card, you winning because you get 20% off of exactly what it is that you want.
And also, we want to encourage them also to lay away.
Okay.
Because with the sale, you can lay away.
Okay, that ain't bad at all. So that means that you can pick out 5 outfits now. You can wait until the paychecks comes around in September. Or if you're a student, you can wait until, you know, mommy and daddy come through with a little extra push, lay it away, and get it in a plan, and you still get that discount.
Yes,
you
that's
can't beat that at
correct.
Fashion Hall, man. So I want to get started right away because we've got a lot of outfits I want to show these
Yes.
ladies, and they look absolutely fabulous. We've got some of our students starting us off, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so these are some looks that are actually perfect for college going into the fall, and I love it because I can see some summer colors and some fall colors all blending into one. So our models can start coming right away so we could see them. Talk to me about what she's wearing.
Okay, first here we have Charika. Charika is wearing, you know, just the t-shirt kind of look. Because, you know, you just want, for college, they just want to throw something on to be able to get to their class on time. It's accentuated with some zippers.
There you go.
And
This
then
is not a
there's-
plain shirt. You
no,
say she's wearing a
it's
shirt.
not.
No, this is a fancy shirt, girl. She got a pocket.
She even
got
has a
zips.
pocket, yes. And then it even has a round cut goes to the bottom, you know, because some persons don't want to show everything to the back. Right. And then this shirt also comes in a variety of colors. We have white, we have gray, we have pink, we have red. We just expanded for everyone. So if you want to pick up 3 of the same shirts, you can go ahead, do so, and lay it away.
And lay it away, and lay it away. Loving the college basics, the jeans. Are they from Fashion Hall
Yes,
as
the
well?
jeans is absolutely Fashion Hall with a little distress, yes.
Go
And
work
it
girl.
stretches.
All right, so we got some more people coming through with us. I love this one because we've got some words going on
We
on
have
the
some,
shirts, right?
yes. What we have started to do is branch into a little of the graphic tees.
Okay.
Because, you know, it kind of stands out and gives a little idea of, hey, this is how I'm feeling today.
You're right.
So as you can see, today is canceled.
Go back to bed.
Go back to bed.
No, no, it's early in the morning. No, I absolutely love that though, and I love the way that she's paired it. Are these pants available at Fashion Hall?
Yes, ma'am, it
they're
is.
so cool. Look at the way that they just come in right there at the
Yes.
ankle. Oh, they got
Zipper pockets.
girl. Zips and a drawstring, and of course it fits so well. And would this shirt come in a variety of colors?
Yes, it comes in gray and black, and we have other more words that can express how you're feeling for that particular day.
All right, so definitely come on into Fashion Hall. Of course, you've got that layaway going, and you've got other options as well. So we've got some more models to come in for you. And I love this shirt. I've been seeing the blue and white pattern in different varieties,
Yes.
but I've not seen one with the pom-poms around the back
Right.
and the flowers in the front. Talk me through it.
Well, actually, this shirt, not only college students could wear it, but we could wear it too to go to dinner or, you know, whatever function we have for the evening. And I just want to point out the fur balls with the tassels. They're kind of starting to trend because you can find them on some of the pants we have in the stores. They're on sleeves of the dresses. They're on the bottom of the dresses. They're just everywhere right now.
I mean, and Fashion Hall is keeping up with the trends and the style, and we've got more to come for you. We've got this lovely lady here. She's also wearing blue, and I just love the way that she's put this blue together. And let me tell you that these pants are off the chain.
Yes.
Holiday weekend come in. I need to go in Fashion Hall today so I can ready for Monday.
And the thing about the pants is
We have it in a lot of colors, prints. We even have it in solids. And what I love best about this is because, you know, ladies, we tend to have that nice pear silhouette shape. So the bottom tends to fit, but the waist happens to be so baggy. It comes with the drawstring that it can actually pull in, so you don't have that space in the back. Yes.
So if you're working with some stuff in the back there, you can get a little waist to go with it, like our model today. You've got the perfect drawstring pants, and of course this beautiful blue top available at Fashion Hall. With a nice little decoration along the neckline, so it's not so plain and simple. I absolutely love it. We've got more to come for you. I think we're done with our student looks now.
Yes, ma'am.
And now we got some for our professors and our teachers.
We're moving on into the teachers and professional look. Of course, the pants is to die for.
Yes, purple
is always a plus, and I just love the top that it's paired with.
Yeah.
It gives a little pizzazz. You don't have to do no bunch of accessories, just some nice earrings, the frills, the design, the collar just pops it and you're good to go.
I love it. I love it. I love the little lace insert right there that gives a little air coming through. I love the way that the colors are even paired together. So this is beautiful. And of course, I love that Fashion Hall gives us options, right?
Yes,
all right. And so we've got some more stuff coming for you now. Oh, yes. Come through. Come through, top model. Now, this is the type of teacher I don't know if I could learn from her, I'll be honest, because she looks so stylish and nice.
Well, if I may add, she is actually a teacher.
Wow.
So she helps me pick a few items for the teachers. And I was like, this teacher, you sure teachers well? So she's like, yes, we are teachers. What you think we are? So this is an inspired teacher's look. Okay. And then what I like about the top, the top can also be worn on a Friday if you want. You can match it with some jeans. You can loose the buttons at the bottom and you can tie them. The sleeves, as you can see, it's attached. You can roll it up.
Okay.
You're good to go.
I mean, let's talk about these teal pants though. See, these teal pants just giving me all my life. Those pants available at Fashion Hall as well.
Yes, they are. And the best part about it, it has a variety of colors.
What about that bag she holding?
We just get that started.
Man, but it's Fashion Hall too.
Yes, of course, of course. It's Fashion Hall.
I'm ready to see my teacher just work the whole thing. I want to just come on Instagram and just show me every teacher's look for every day from Fashion Hall. All right, we've got more to come. What I love about Fashion Hall is that no matter your size, you can go into Fashion Hall and find something for you. You can be a size 2, you can be a 2X. Fashion Hall has it all. And so we've got some more looks here.
Yes. Okay, this is of course a plus look. These are only available in plus.
Okay.
And with the shirt, what I want to point out with the shirt is it's cotton.
Okay.
Cotton is a breathable and it's combined spandex. So, you know.
Yeah, I know. For those of us with a little heaviness up on the top hair, we need that to flex and move the way we need it to move.
And then the skirt, it only comes in plus, but the best part about it, we have a lot of colors. We have it in black, teal, white.
I love that.
Everything.
I love that. My curvy girls need some exclusivity around there, okay? So only in plus, but this is absolutely beautiful. The neck piece, of course, is Fashion Hall.
Of course, it's Fashion
Hall.
Hall.
And she's put it all together with that. Now, one of my top models is coming now. One of my favorites is coming through, and she looks absolutely beautiful. Talk to me about this look.
This is Nicola. And Nicola is wearing a dress and a cardigan. We just paired it together.
Okay.
The dress is it's sleeveless, of course, but you know you can't wear sleeveless at school.
Okay.
So we paired it with the sweater, and of course we have the sweaters in a variety of colors.
Okay.
Variety of sizes. We have round neck and V-neck available at the stores, and of course you can lay them all away because they go very quickly.
They do go very quickly, and I love this because as we transition from summer into winter, I love the fact that this cardigan is lightweight. It just goes right below the sleeve, and then as it gets colder, no iron?
No
Girl, you
iron.
speaking my language.
No iron.
No iron cardigan. Girl, Nicole, you better work it. I want to see my next model come on in. My good soror hair is rocking the blue, white, and yellow, and I love it, love it, love it.
Of course, you know, we could never go wrong with polka dots.
Yep.
And what I love about this dress, it has a fit, and then it flares to the bottom, so it doesn't show so much for teachers. And it comes with a sleeve, so it's just a easy throw-on dress, and you can go and start, guess what?
That no iron.
No iron.
Oh, God, I love it, I love it, I love it. And I love the shape of this dress. I think it works with everybody's silhouette. So this is really a beautiful dress from Fashion Hall. I think we have one more model that we didn't see. Two more models that we didn't see yet. Come through from student to teacher. See, this for teaching practice. I see what y'all doing there.
Yes. Of course, you know, like you said, we have teaching practice, but we just wanted to highlight some of the new pieces. We got it like the printed sweaters because, you know, a lot of the sweaters comes plain.
Right.
So now we're able to, you know, just go there and branch up. We have some more printed sweaters. And of course, the necklace is from Fashion Hall. The bag is definitely Fashion Hall. And what I want to point out with the bags as well is, what we have done is we have found bags that has wallets.
Okay.
So not only are you getting the bag, I don't know if you want to just show the wallet comes.
The wallet comes with the bag.
With the bag.
Man, y'all
It
do the most
comes
fashion
with the bag,
now.
and it's also a wristlet.
Okay.
So if you don't want to wear the bag, you
can
just
just take the wallet wristlet.
Yes.
I love it. And then I love the fact that that's a printed sweater, because if I wanted to wear something plain with that, like a plain dress or a plain skirt, the way she's accessorized the pants, it still gives me a pop, still classy, still nice, perfect for the classroom.
Yes.
All right, top model. Let me see my next top model come through. Oh, yeah. We got the matching cami and the cardigan.
All in one. And of course, what is our favorite words for the day? No iron.
For real?
No
I thought
iron.
you said lay away, because I love that word too. But no iron works for me. No
iron. And then this also can be worn with collar bottom. It can be worn with jeans. And what I like, this can also be a Friday top if she wants. Teacher gets off, or the professional business lady gets off. Hey, let's go out. You can just tie that bottom piece up.
Tie that up, girl.
And you can pull up those sleeves if you want to. And you are well on your way.
Yes, ready for Friday happy hour. Listen, and when all of my models come in, Phil has already snuck in. I knew he was going to do this. He never lets me just enjoy the moment. He always has to be a part of anything with the pretty ladies. Thank you guys so much for joining us today on Bahamas at Sunrise. Fabulous looks for the fall, fabulous looks for back to school, and of course only at Fashion Hall.
Only at Fashion Hall.
Now you guys still open on Sundays on Carmichael?
Yes, ma'am. The hours are 10 to 5.
10 to 5 on Sundays, and then Monday through Saturday you were open at Carmichael and on
Mackey Street.
On Mackey Street. All right. So all of this at Fashion Hall, and again, thank you to my lovely ladies. Y'all know y'all can't go nowhere not to give us a wave. Bye. And Phil, that's going to do it for us, eh?
Listen, it does it for this Friday. We'll be back on Monday with the Emancipation Holiday Show. Dr. Chris Curry will be in the house, and of course, Commonwealth Brewery is also celebrating 30 years.
Yes, man. It's going to be a great show as we celebrate our freedom, so we hope that you will join us.
That's not for me, right?
That's not for you, Phil. You relax. We're going to see you next time. Ta-ta, ta-ta.
What?